Did you know that severance is rooted in real neuroscience? While the idea of splitting the brain in two might seem like pure fiction, it's actually been done before.
One puzzling aspect of the study is the fact that all our activities are controlled not by one brain, but by two interconnected half-brains.
Split brain surgeries performed since the 1940s to treat epilepsy involve severing the connection between the brain's two hemispheres. After these surgeries, patients often displayed behaviors that suggest two separate minds existing within one body.
That really allows you this window into the non-conscious and how powerful non-conscious processes are at influencing our conscious self.
In one case, a patient's left brain, which controls speech, said he wanted a calm office job, but the right brain, unable to speak, communicated through writing that it wanted to be a race car driver.
I know left hemisphere and right hemisphere now are working independent of each other, but you don't notice it.
Some patients also reported alien hand syndrome, where one hand moved independently, as if it had a mind of its own. One hand might reach for an object while the other pulled it away.
It's a picture here of somebody communicating almost with another person.
This is eerily similar to the show Severance, which imagines a world where people's minds separate their work and personal lives completely, splitting their memories between the two selves.
It's really like two different people doing the same.
That's right.
Same task.
That's the idea.
In one real-life case, a patient with a form of amnesia couldn't recall daily events. Yet, when asked to write down what he remembered, he could access memories he didn't realize he had.
It's just got a backup brain, that's all.
This echoes the show's character Irving, whose elder self unknowingly paints vivid images tied to his work environment.
These facts are not to be shared outside this room. But for now, they're yours to enjoy.
The show also plays with real psychological phenomenon known as the doorway effect. Scientists found that walking through a door can disrupt your memory, making you forget what you were doing.
The doorway effect is a psychological phenomenon that happens when you're walking through a doorway and... What was I doing?
In Severance, crossing thresholds like elevator doors or doors to stairwells triggers the switch of the memory block.
I have no choice.
Well, every time you find yourself here, it's because you chose to come back.
However, the brain's complexity makes a procedure like the Severance one nearly impossible in reality. Splitting memory and emotions entirely would require more than severing a single region.
The brain is, of course, an enormously complex structure. In fact, it's kind of redundantly complex.
Your orientation's been so much fun.
Severance clearly draws from real neuroscience to create a fictional world that feels disturbingly possible.